Hey guys, Michael here from the Shameless Picture Show, and I'm here today to talk about Edgar Wright's The Running Man, which was recently released by my good friends over at Paramount Pictures on 4K Ultra High Definition. I love Edgar Wright. He's one of my favorite filmmakers, and his tastes usually align very closely with the type of things that I find interesting. On top of all that, I'm a Stephen King fan, and while a lot of people have pointed out that the Arnold Schwarzenegger version of The Running Man from the 80s is not extremely faithful to the book, I still have a soft spot for it. Turns out Edgar Wright also wasn't really a fan of the 1980s version of this film, and it's always been his dream to tackle the source material. His version is big, it's loud, and it's a lot of fun. At least I think so. The action in this film was the type of over-the-top stuff that you would see every afternoon on TNT in the 80s and 90s. It took me a long time to warm up to Glenn Powell. I liked him and Everybody Wants Some, but I never really got his appeal. But I liked him a lot in this film. I think something about him being the angriest man on the planet is just inherently funny to me. Fans of Edgar Wright might notice that his style feels a bit toned down in The Running Man. Since this version is trying to stick to the more darker tone of the novel, I wonder if he intentionally reined it in. Despite that, though, the movie never takes itself too seriously, and I was entertained from beginning to end. My beautiful and talented wife watched this movie with me, and she reacted appropriately to every twist and turn and moment of suspense. And honestly, watching her just fully surrender herself to this movie made my enjoyment for it even higher. I also really appreciated this movie's commentary on modern society because honestly, it kind of hits close to home and it kind of sucks right now. This film was shot by cinematographer Chung Hoon Chung, who is best known for films such as Old Boy, The Handmaiden, and Edgar Wright's Last Night in Soho. The Running Man was shot using an Arri Alexa 35, and this movie looks fantastic. The cityscapes have this dark and gritty cyberpunk look to them, while the game shows are really bright and colorful and vibrant. Detail is excellent, especially in the close-ups, and while I thought the black levels were really strong, I will say that the Dolby Vision never really seemed to really pop off the screen. There was times I wasn't even 100% sure if I was watching a film in HDR. The Dolby Atmos mix, however, is astounding. Sound moves smoothly all around the room, especially if you have surround sound. But then my height speakers were incredibly active during action sequences, and there's even these scenes during the end where Josh Brolin is talking to Glenn Powell through an overhead PA system, and I heard Josh Brolin's voice coming from above. It was really fucking cool. Special features on this are mostly just basic little shorty featurettes, but there is a commentary track on here that features Edgar Wright, Glenn Powell, and screenwriter Michael Bacall. If you guys like what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you next time.